Us. Hi guys, thank you for coming back. And in this video, we'll talk about Zenkutsu, for instance. I'll give you a little introduction first because stance is one of the most important foundation of karate technique for many reasons. The most obvious reason, every action starts from the feet, and then all technique powers a chain from the floor, legs, center, through the back to technique. Any direction, any stance. The purpose is initiate from the floor and then chain of energy to the technique. Yes. And we know how important the body center is. But the body center, no matter how strong, cannot increase its own energy without external force. But that's one obvious reason, but many reasons. Stance is the foundation of good footwork. If you don't have a good stance, you can have a good footwork. From a good stance, I can have a good footwork. Yes. And another important reason, your technique starts from the feet, from your stance, but also your reaction is from the feet. Anytime something happens, feet. But this is going to be useless if, let's say, I want to catch my opponent, but feet start, but your technique is not controlled from the feet. It's going to be a mismatch. Feet start, technique start. Feet change position, create potential energy. 4, next. So, reaction from floor is only useful if you have a good functional stance. Now be careful of decoration stance that look right. But we're going to start with the outside form and then how to use. So basically, feet should be just under your hips. Yes? So about hips width. And now look, when I step into the stance, legs squeeze to each other. And continue use your support leg. See, don't shift your weight and step. Continue pressure to floor. That's why foot first. I can continuous floor. Yes. And so like we said, hips width. And that's the more details to this. We'll get into it. But now look, if you look from the side, back leg, push under the buttocks and toward the front foot. Make sure the back leg is not locked. It's straight, but soft straight. Not bend. Soft straight. Don't push into the lumbar spine. You're going to stress your spine and energy cannot increase. The leg connect to the hip joint. Right? Not here. Pressure forward, reaction back. There's a loop of energy in the stance. Yes. Your knee. Let me show you. See, the front knee has to be over the midfoot. Not too much. Now you're stressing the knee and likely you lose your back leg. Over the midfoot. Not too little. Now it's a little slow for me to start. See, knee here. I can easily, quick start. Easily, quick release the foot forward. Or easily press into a kick. That's it. And whatever. So front knee bend. Now, back leg position. Back foot position. I would say between 45 to 30 degrees, depending on how flexible. The stance is not one stance fits all. There's general concepts, but you have to fit it to your own body. So, you see, the foot 30 to 45 degrees. If you're too open, you restrict your hips, which is the opposite of the purpose of the stance. The stance purpose is to support your hip action, enhance your hip action. Right? So also make sure your knee track over the foot. Don't allow your knee to collapse. You're going to stress your knee and your ankle. And it's going to be less power. So knee over the midfoot. Yes. If you're more flexible, more inside. Basically your knee push forward. Front stance is the only stance that your back leg push directly to your technique direction. Yes. Now, the back foot outside edge should feel strong. Outside edge of the foot firm on the floor. Be careful of your foot rolling. Right? See, back foot strong. And now, how to use the stance. See, now before how to use the stance, I said the feet are about hips width. Originally, Sensei Shiyama told me, when he studied under Sensei Funakoshi, he was taught like that. Kibadechi, Kokusudechi, Zenkusu, all one line. But later they realized some people have difficulty turning the hips. So up to hips width is acceptable. You see, because now I can still support my technique. See, the stance and technique match direction. Too wide, now your stance and technique split energy. And dangerous. You're exposed. So no more than hips width. Yes. How long and deep should the stance be? So again, it depends. In the kata, in the basics, we try longest, lowest, widest stance. With, that's Los Angeles, firetracks, with limitations. So how long should it be? You see, if it's too long that the sacrum start tilt, that's too big for you. So depending on how flexible and strong you are. Sacrum straight to the floor, push here. Yes, hips down, there should be no give. Here there is a give. Sink. Yes. So, if you're too big for yourself, again you restrict your hips, you limit your movement, you should be easily changing direction. Easily, see leg pull to each other. Easily change direction. See, legs pull to each other mean they're connected. They work together with the center. So if I slide, see, the back foot come immediately to the original position. So I can push again. I never want to overstretch my stance. That will create injuries and make you weak and vulnerable. Okay? And how to use the stance. See, in front stance, you think of your back knee as a base. Don't move the knee, because if you do that, energy between the feet to the center will leak, escape. Knee don't move. That's your base. Foot to knee, base. Upper leg twist. See the thigh twist inside itself. The bone twist inside itself. Bam, bam. Front knee, push and pull. Push, pull, not in and out. Yes, don't think too much of the front knee. That should happen almost without intention. See, I rotate, knee push forward. Rotate, knee push back. Don't overdo it, because then you start shifting. You want to keep your axis. Yes. Now, if you need to adjust your foot, that's okay. Adjust the front foot, not the back. See, the back foot is my base. If I adjust the back foot, I lose my base against the front. So, if I need to adjust, let's say, like Basadai, inside block, from Hami to Gyakami, the foot naturally adjust. So the stance adjust and listen to necessity of the hips. So hips, move, foot adjust. Hip, move, foot adjust. See that from the side? See, adjust. Right? If I don't adjust my foot, I might get stuck here. Few more things. In front stance, see, we said pressure forward, reaction back. It's like a loop of energy. But at the same time, there's a twisting. This is considered external, outside tension stance. See the leg twist out again, not the bones move, inside. And by doing that from the feet, twist, activate your glutes, which make your center more stable. But also create potential energy for next move. Twist, right? Activate your glutes from the feet to the center, connection, but potential. Potential. Yes. So, twisting energy, but don't move the leg on the outside. Okay guys, of course, there's a lot to front stance, but I just want to give you the foundation. Please like, share, subscribe, help this channel grow, and we'll go together.